First known as the Meadowlands, EA Sports welcomes you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. We'll check the reaction for the former Giant. Here is Saquon Barkley. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Barkley. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. A first down throw for Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And Dexter Lawrence with the sack just continues the upward trajectory we've seen as of late. 12 sacks over the last 2 years. At this rate, Mike, he very well could be an all-pro for his 3rd consecutive season.
A handoff, running left, it's Barkley. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Hurts will try it again. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he will score. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space,
no chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a 1st down. We are through 1. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play. Third down, 3 to go. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. Back to the air once more on second down. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's taken in, and he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on fourth down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw, and the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll look to throw. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Giants are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. Whoa! And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up to the 42.
Nice run there by Barkley, and he certainly surprised a lot of people in free agency. Not only that he left the Giants, but that he chose to sign with one of their biggest rivals in the process. He now joins a loaded Eagles roster, and having him in the fold will certainly help as they try to get back to another Super Bowl here in 2024.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is hot. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Giants 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Motion man is Hyatt. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. So we've hit halftime, and it's the visitors, the Eagles, out on top. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Slayton is the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's 3rd and 2. Motion man is Hyatt. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's 4th down.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice pickup there by Saquon Barkley, and tell you what, he's gotten off to a fast start here. I mean, think back, week 1, new team with the Philadelphia Eagles in Brazil. He starts off the 2024 season with 3 touchdowns, so it's a...
And he will score again. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. And I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. Hurts and Brown.
And here it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Return coming from the 6. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They give to Pacheco to start the drive. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
From the 36. Pass brought in by Amari Cooper. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Young. That's complete, Cole Kmet. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And this one does not go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Young working from the gun. Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Now he gave left side to Pacheco. Fights across for the touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a first down. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. His first throw is an interception. Picked by T.J. Edwards. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 50-yard line.
Trying again, following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Giants will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up. Look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. It's caught right side by Johnson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 now. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds Hyatt. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that.
And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. Now is York to kick this one away. This taken from the 12. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Met's got it. Left side. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here. 2nd and 4. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and long, Young. He's on the move. That throw finds Komet. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And it's picked out by the Giants.
I think the defense would have just settled for getting off the field with the takeaway, but they add a nice little present onto the end of it for their teammates who start this possession with much better field position.
Throwing now, following the turnover. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and he's happy to have that one fall compared to, well, the alternative. Looked like